Isn't censorship resistance sexy? I know, that's what everyone's talking about, right? And rightfully so. And how it affects you in a very serious way. Hit like, hit subscribe. That's what we're talking about today. Check out the CT Club down below as well if you want to get even more what we're talking about on this channel if you guys are liking it. Also, if you guys want to participate in this conversation that I think is very important, leave me your thoughts in the comments down below. Love to hear it. Okay, so censorship resistance has been a topic of conversation ever since Tornado Cash has been sanctioned by the U.S. Treasury. And what censorship resistance does is it guarantees that cryptocurrency is for everyone. No matter who you are, if you're a bad guy, good guy, if you happen to be born in a country where the U.S. has sanctions against you or your government, if whatever the reason of your existence on this earth, cryptocurrency is for you. That is what censorship resistance grants us. I think that's a very important aspect of cryptocurrency. It's what makes me most proud about this technology. So, I did a video a few days ago titled, "Is this the beginning of the end for Ethereum?" Basically saying how their move to proof of stake is what is going to open the door for them to become a very censored, very controlled by government type of blockchain. And the tweet thread basically that is inspiring today's video is down below in the video description as well. Feel free to follow along. This person is asserting that it doesn't matter if it's proof of stake or proof of work. Censorship is a threat to both types of blockchains. Furthermore, he's even saying with proof of stake, it is easier to be censorship resistant. So first, let me go over his assertions about proof of work. For example, with proof of work, the block producers are the miners. These are represented now as mining pools, big mining operations, huge companies that some of them are even represented on the stock market, but huge mining entities that are mining the blocks, creating the blocks, filling the transactions into those blocks and publishing them to the blockchain. He's saying that these can just as easily be targeted by governments to impose their will, however that may be, because they're centralized. Additionally, mining operations tend to use the grid, the energy offered to them by governments. But you know what happened in China is they banned mining and they scattered and a lot of them actually just went off grid. So they couldn't even tell that they were mining them anymore.
That's awesome.
That is going to be a running theme here, is that anonymity is what guarantees that this crypto space as a whole continues to be robust against any kind of arbitrary will that a government wants to impose on it, sanctions included. So what he's saying here is that a miner, this is what I don't get about this. I think I'm missing something or he's missing something. Please let me know in the comments your opinion on this theory right now that I'm saying, is that he's saying that these miners can easily be targeted and identified by governments to impose their will on them because they're centralized, identifiable. But the network itself can't identify these miners on chain and essentially fork them out of the consensus protocol because there's no way to identify them based on their hardware. That is a bit over my head. Got to be honest here, guys, about what we know and what we're learning about. I'm eager to learn, and to do that, you have to admit what you don't know. So I'm curious about that. Let me know in the comments down below. But also now what he's saying about proof of stake is that, yes, the validators are centralized, identifiable. That's an obvious weak point for anything trying to claim to be decentralized and robust. But the thing that proof of stake does have over proof of work is it's been built to be able to slash the stake of these validators, to effectively remove them from ownership over the coins that they have put up to be staked. So there's a lot more of an immediate reaction and punishment for the validators than maybe for proof of work miners. But here's the thing, is that because they're, again, so centralized and identifiable, it's easier for them to be, those rules to be imposed upon them. But here is the bottom line. Regardless, this person is saying that to be as robust as possible in terms of censoring transactions, to be immune to that, users need to be anonymous. And He's actually saying that the validators need to be transparent. So total opposites there. He's saying validators, we need to know everything about a validator so that they have the most skin in the game, the most at risk, the most reputation to uphold with the risk of getting slashed. But here's the thing of this theory is that you're assuming that there's going to be a reaction of slashing these for sanctioning wallets. There's a lot of people in crypto now who don't understand the importance of censorship resistance, who don't care that crypto should be for everyone. They think criminals should be punished. They think that they should be sacrificing their privacy and everyone's privacy for the sake of trying to punish criminals. Criminals exist everywhere. I've said this before in the last video, the war of crypto has begun. So in my opinion, I think anonymity and privacy online should be highly valued and practiced by anyone as to the best of their ability who is interacting with cryptocurrencies. And if you want to know how to do this, a good friend of mine, Naomi Brockwell, she's a badass chick here in crypto. Check out her YouTube channel, check out her Twitter, check out her Instagram feed, nbtv.media, I believe is what it is. She's doing these shorts, really great ways of how to protect your privacy online in a very user-friendly way, a very attainable way. Highly recommend her, couldn't say that enough. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you guys have any comments or questions or you want to partake in the conversation, leave it in the comments down below. Hit like, hit subscribe. I'll see you later.